Hey guys, it's me, Austin, On Point Contractors again. We're out here in Prairie, just doing another sprinkler installation. You can see right here, we got our trailer. We got set it up with PVC pipe.
Yeah.
All these fittings and everything that we need for whatever we're installing. Sprinkler heads, everything. Got our trucks, another trailer over there. You can see we got we're setting up our spray heads right now,
yeah.
If you want to get a close up. So you can see right here, these are all the connections that we're going to use when we're laying all the pipe. We connect it right here, so we just pre-make all of our fittings right there.
Saves time, huh?
Saves a ton of time. Yeah. See, we're trenching over here, and you can see we marked out where all the heads are going to be. All these little flags.
Yeah.
Those are going to be little heads.
What's going on over there on that side?
Yeah. As over here, we're installing what's called a backflow device, and in this case, a double check.
Okay.
So we're gonna attach to this water meter over here, right? We're gonna attach to the water line, which is, you see this little black pipe down here?
Yeah.
See that? That's water going to the house. We're gonna tee off of that, put a backflow device to feed to the rest of the sprinkler system. And that backflow device prevents chemicals or anything going from the yard back into your house.
Cool.
See, just more heads.
And what are these flags here?
More sprinkler heads. So we're probably gonna be putting rotors here. You can see it's only, let's see, it's only 8:50 a.m. We're already done almost half the trenching. See, we're going back here to all this, more heads, more heads. So on this property, it's a bit of a weird shape too. It's kind of like a triangle. Right. So you have to be really strategic with the way you place your heads, because you don't want to overspray, you don't want places getting too much water, you don't want places getting too little water. So it makes the design a little bit more difficult. That's why I hire a professional, right?
Is that the trencher?
Yep, that's a trencher.
That makes the holes?
Yeah, go ahead and get a close up.
Trenches?
Yeah. And you'll see we go a pretty good depth too.
So how long is this project gonna take?
This one, so sometimes a project like this will take us like 2-3 days, depending on the crew size we bring.
Right.
But today, we'll probably knock this out in one day. We might be done by like 1 p.m., 2 p.m. So we can get them done pretty quick.
It's a good sized lawn too, right?
Oh yeah, this is a pretty big one. Now, this one, when you're calculating zonage, like how many sprinkler zones there's gonna be, because we get that question a lot, oh, how many zones is it gonna be? How many zones? That doesn't really matter too much. It's a good estimate, but the thing is, what really matters is what your water pressure is and what your water meter size is, and how much there's so many details that go into the design of the system. You could have one house, so like, let's say this whole property, for instance, let's say it comes out to like 12 zones.
Right.
Well, if you have the exact same layout, but you're in a different area of the city with different water pressure, different water meters, it might be 8 zones, or it might be 15. It just depends on those factors, like I said, the pressure, water meter size, everything,
So how do people, they want a system, how does it work? Like, they call you, then what?
Oh, yeah. So, basically, if you want a sprinkler system, you can just call one of us. Just call our business phone number. It'll be either me or Georgia answers, or one of our sales reps. We'll answer the phone and we'll get you basically a ballpark figure over the phone.
Right.
And then once you're like, hey, you know what, that sounds pretty good, then we set up an estimate. We come out, we do it on site to get your water meter size and your water pressure. And then we basically give you the pricing in there. We get the deposit from you right there on that first visit. And then we get you on schedule. And that's basically that. Now, the next part is we have to we have to call 811 to come out and mark your utility lines.
Right.
Now, it's not as simple as just calling them and getting them to come out here and mark, because I'll tell you, on this property right now, it's supposed to only take 48 hours for 811 to come out. But if they don't, you have to submit no responses, you have to call, you have to follow up. This one took over a week to get utility lines to come out, because I had to follow up with them over and over and over. I had to get on them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got to make sure whoever you're hiring for any job, not even just sprinklers, any job where they're digging underground, make sure who you're hiring is on top of it with 811, because they might come out here after only one of the utilities marked something. Let's say electric comes out and marks, but the gas didn't, but they just came out here anyway. Well, they're probably gonna hit your gas line, you know? So
Cool.
it's important to be on top of that.
We'll do another video when we're halfway done or all the way done.
We'll show you the finished product too. So.
Cool.